Madam Chancellor, Carleton graduates, guests, it is my great honor and pleasure to introduce our honorary degree recipient, Elder Barbara Dumont-Hill. Barbara Dumont-Hill was born on the Kitigan-Zibi Anishinaabe Reserve, which is located about 90 minutes north of Ottawa. She is the 10th of 13 children born to courageous Algonquin parents and is descended from a long line of Anishinaabe. Barbara is Turtle Clan and has been following the Red Road for over 35 years. Barbara's path has inspired her to honor and empower Indigenous women and youth. She has worked with local and national organizations and institutions such as Algonquin College Matisosa Center, the Children's Aid Society of Ottawa, area school boards, and Tuigan House, a transition place for young Indigenous women. Barbara has worked with the RCMP Circle for Change, the National Consortium for Indigenous Medical Education, Queen's A Shared Future, and several federal government departments. Barbara spent 2 years as an elder advisor to the Canadian Department of Justice, working with the National Inquiry into Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls. Barbara, of course, has worked extensively with Carleton University as a knowledge keeper with the Ojibwanon Center, providing personal support to students and faculty and offering presentations to classes across a variety of disciplines. She was humbled to be asked to serve as an elder with the 2015 Walking with Our Sisters memorial installation on campus. Barbara continues to promote reconciliation by facilitating blanket exercises that teach true Canadian Indigenous history. To this day, she continues to deepen her culture by studying her language and by drumming and singing the songs that honor her ancestors. Madam Chancellor, in recognition of her outstanding contributions as an advisor and community volunteer working to improve the lives of Indigenous peoples, I request that you confer the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, upon Elder Barbara Dumont-Hill.
It is such a pleasure. We have done the important part, which was the hugging, but let's do the formal things. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors, and upon the recommendation of the University Senate, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. We will now have the honoring ceremony for Dr. Dumont-Hill. I ask Benny Michaud, Director of Center for Indigenous Support and Community Engagement, and our students, Adam Solis and Michaela Michaud-Hunter, to come forward.
Tanshe Kioao. Nimiatene Wapametekanosh. It's good to see everyone today. Our honorary degree recipient, Elder and Knowledge Keeper Barbara Dumont-Hill, will now be presented with a star blanket. In my Métis tradition, and in the tradition of other Indigenous nations, the star blanket is gifted at times of significance within our communities. I was taught that our spirit is made of the same energy as that of the stars. And so wrapping an individual in a blanket or a hide with that marking on it represents being wrapped in the acknowledgement, gratitude, and love of our ancestors. I was humbled to be able to make this particular star blanket in order to honor Barbara today here in Algonquin territory. At night, the stars help us to see what we otherwise would not be able to. And for students, staff, and faculty, Barbara has graced us in a similar way by offering direction during challenging times and allowing those of us feeling uncertainty to feel comforted by her light. Barbara often says that she hopes we're trying to live our lives in a good way. And she shows us what this looks like each and every day by demonstrating compassion, kindness, generosity, and love. Today, we offer our deepest gratitude and thanks to Barbara, who has contributed and continues to contribute greatly to the Indigenous community and the Carleton community as a whole. I would now ask that our students come forward and wrap Barbara in the star blanket. And I would ask that we all rise for the duration of an honor song that will be offered in honor of Barbara by the Ottawa River Singers. Akushi.
Please join me in thanking the people who assisted in the honoring ceremony. Benny Michaud, Adam Solis, Michaela Michaud-Hunter, who presented the beautiful star blanket, and the Ottawa River Singers, who performed the honor song. And now, Dr. Dumont-Hill will present her convocation address.
I think it's a little bit unfair to ask me to speak after that. As I stand here today, I am not alone. I'm standing here with all my ancestors, with all the Indigenous people on these lands who never got to receive a doctorate, who were not acknowledged for what they lost, for what they fought for what they believed in. They are here with me today. We need to heal those generations of people that came before us in order for the 7 generations of those to come will heal, will live life in the good way. I also have those with me who never got to be where you are sitting today, all you graduating students, because of their experience with the education system in this country, the residential school system, that never got to have family around them, that never got to be who they were supposed to be and show how wonderful they were. They are with me today. And those who did sit in where you are sitting, they did so with loss. They lost their culture, their status, their family, who they were to graduate. That was taken away from them. So no matter where you came from, I want you to think of all those people that are here with me as I stand here in front of you. I wanted to thank Carleton University for bestowing this honor on me. And I humbly accept, although I don't feel I deserve it. I think, what have I done? I've asked myself so many questions since they told me I would receive this honor. What have I done? Have I made a difference in anyone's life? Have I made someone's life better in this university grounds, in this city, in this country? To get this, to be here, standing here today. And I thought, it's really not about me. It's about all of you students sitting here, that we are in this today together. We are in this together. And there is a reason why we are all together. There's a reason why, no matter where you came from, all of you immigrated from, we are here in this together, and we have a responsibility here together to learn the history of this country and for you to make it better. I have someone else's speaking notes in front of me. Now we'll get to what I wanted to say. You are the generation experiencing the need of purification for our Mother Earth, because so many things are happening. I know my son said to me recently, "Mom, in the past 5 years, you have no idea how many times I have said, never thought I'd see this in my life." And you're living all those things. But you have an opportunity to make things better. You have the opportunity to make things right. And it's not just for us. It's not just for us here today. It's for your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. You need to be thinking about them today, because they're going to be thinking about you when they are in this room. Did you make their life better? You're the generation that can change racism and hatred by not ignoring it and walking away from it, but walking into it and stepping up and doing the right thing when you see and hear things that are not right. You are the generation who can make someone's life better just by walking up to them and smiling at them and saying, "I accept you." And how good that can make someone feel, someone who is hurting, someone who has great tragedy in their life at the moment. To have someone who is feeling very confident all the time, look at them and smile and say, "I see you." Let your eyes speak, "I see you. I hear you. I know what you need. And I am here for you." And like I say, we can change this, educating ourselves and this history in this country by having a different attitude. Be the generation whose children and grandchildren will be proud of, and will know that you did everything you could to make this a better place for them. I still need people doing that for me. My ancestors, all those people that I talked about that are here with me, they still need to feel that healing. So I do have my speaking notes, but I didn't have my glasses. So I hope I did get some of my message across. My humble heart is bursting today to have that drum play an honor song. Never had an honor song. I've never been wrapped in a blanket, a star blanket made by someone who I love and respect so much. to have my family and friends here, to have you all here. I say chimiigwech and thank you. Remember, go out and be a different human being today. Thank you.